with the topic which we left yesterday, diffraction of light. Okay, diffraction means whenever a ray of light obliquely passes from one transparent medium to another, it bends at the interface, that is at the line where the two medium are separating. Okay, so this is like here it is air, here it is water. So a ray of light passing from air to water will not go straight, but it will bend at the interface. Okay, this is the line which is separating air and water medium. So it bends here. This bending of light, we call it as diffraction. So diffraction, we define it as any ray of light which is passing from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. Then at the interface it bends. This bending of light, we call it as diffraction, and this diffraction is due to the change in the speed of light. As it is entering into the second medium, the speed of the light is changing. Like here, the speed of the light is becoming less. So that is why it bends. So as the speed of the light is different in different media, so that is why the refraction occurs. So the refraction is due to the change in the speed of light in different media. Okay, now here we'll study about optically rarer and optically denser medium. Optically rarer and denser medium. Okay, now the medium in which the speed of the light is more. Okay, the light travels faster. The speed of the light is more in a medium. That medium we call it as optically rarer medium. So optically rarer medium means the medium in which the speed of the light is more, and optically denser medium means the medium in which the speed of the light gets slower, the speed of the light becomes less. That medium we call it as optically denser medium. So rarer medium in which the speed of the light is more, that medium we call it as rarer medium. And if the speed of the light in a medium increases, we say that that medium is denser medium. Okay, now it is not related to the physical density which you have studied in class 9. Physical density, you defined it as mass per unit volume. So it is not related to the physical density. This optical density means the speed of the light in that medium will become less. That medium we call it as optically denser medium. So here air is rarer to water. Okay, that is the speed of the light in water decreases. The speed of the light in air is more. As it enters into the water medium, the speed of the light decreases. So here we say that water is optically denser to air. In vacuum, the speed of light is denoted by C, and it is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. The speed of light in vacuum, it is 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second, whereas in air, it is marginally less, slightly less. How much is it? It is 2.99 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second, and approximately this can also be taken as 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. So in the numericals, if it is air or vacuum, then you will take the speed of the light to be 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, now in water, the speed of the light further decreases. In glass, it further decreases. So glass is denser to water and water is denser to air, and we may say that air is optically denser to vacuum. Or you may say this water and glass, these mediums are optically denser as compared to air or vacuum. Okay, so the medium in which the speed of the light is more, that medium we call it as optically rarer medium, and the medium in which the speed of the light decreases, that medium is called as the optically denser medium. So here water and air, here water and glass are denser or optically denser to air or vacuum. Okay, so you may write the heading, optically rarer and denser medium. Write the heading, keep writing the notes, optically rarer and denser medium. Write down the medium in which, the speed of the light is more, is called as optically rarer medium. Whereas the medium in which the speed of the light decreases, is called as optically denser medium. Write down the speed of the light in vacuum. Is C is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. The speed of the light in vacuum, we denoted by C, is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Write down in air it is marginally less. That is, you can write down V is equal to 2.9999 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. And approximately it can be taken as 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Then write down in glass, the speed of the light is 2 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, there are different types of glass, crown glass, flint glass. So here we are discussing only one type of glass. So in glass, its speed reduces to 2 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. So write down in glass, the speed of light is 2 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, so from here we see that glass is optically denser to air or vacuum. So write down glass is optically denser. To air or vacuum. Okay, so from here we see that glass is optically denser to air or vacuum. Okay, in other words it could be said as air and vacuum are optically rarer to glass, one and the same thing. However, this air and vacuum, these medium are rarer to glass. So write down or vacuum and air are optically rarer to glass. Air and vacuum are optically rarer to glass. Okay, you will continue writing in this only in the heading optically rarer and denser medium. First you understand and then I will repeat it. Okay, now when a ray of light is passing from rarer to denser medium, any ray of light which is passing from rarer to denser medium, draw normal. As we know that it will not go straight. Which side it will bend? It will bend towards the normal. Which side will it bend? It will bend towards the normal. This angle we call it as angle of incidence. This angle we call it as angle of refraction. So here the angle of refraction will be less than the angle of incidence. Why? Because it is bending towards the normal. So this angle will be less than the angle of incidence. Or you may say that the angle of refraction is less than the angle of incidence. Now if a ray of light is passing from denser to rarer medium, denser to rarer medium, draw a normal at the point of incidence. Again we know that this rod doesn't go straight, but which side will it bend? It will bend away from the normal. Bends this side towards the normal. That side away from the normal. So in this case, the angle of refraction will be greater than the angle of incidence. So rarer to denser, optically rarer to denser. You can consider this rarer medium is here. Denser medium is glass. So when it is moving from air to glass, rarer to denser medium, it will bend towards the normal. Denser to rarer medium, it will bend away from the normal. So write down a ray of light passing from rarer to denser medium, a ray of light passing from rarer to denser medium bends towards the normal, bends towards the normal and a ray of light passing from denser to rarer medium and a ray of light passing from denser to rarer medium bends away from the normal, bends away from the normal Okay, now draw these two figures. This is showing that a ray of light is moving from rarer to denser medium. Like here, rarer you may take it to be here. Denser is glass. So a ray of light moving from air to glass is not going straight, is bending towards the normal. So make this figure which is showing from rarer to denser, and in this case the angle of refraction will be less than angle of incidence. Then draw the second figure in which a ray of light is passing from denser to rarer medium. A ray of light is passing from denser to rarer medium. So this ray also will not go straight, but which side will it bend? It will bend away from the normal. So this ray of light is bending away from the normal. Why? Because it is moving from denser to rarer medium. Okay, so the angle of refraction here will be greater than angle of incidence. So draw both these figures and write here in the first figure, rarer to denser, angle of refraction is less than angle of incidence. Second figure, write down angle of refraction is greater than the angle of incidence. So the first figure is showing that the ray of light is passing from rarer to denser medium. Second figure, denser to rarer medium. Draw both the figures. Mark the angles, angle of incidence, angle of refraction. Angle of incidence is the angle formed between the incident ray and the normal. That we call it as angle of incidence. Angle of refraction is the angle formed between the refracted ray and the normal. Okay, draw both the figures. Next we'll proceed to laws of refraction. Okay, in reflection we have studied the laws of reflection. I think you remember the laws of reflection. The first law of reflection is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. And the second law is the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal. All three rays lie on the same plane. That is, they can be drawn on the same surface. Okay, now here we'll study the laws of refraction. So write the heading, laws of refraction. Laws of refraction. Now here we are studying. Okay, first we'll draw the figure. Let here it is rarer medium. Consider it to be air. Just an example. Okay, let this medium is glass, and this is the line which is separating the two media. Consider any one point which we call it as the point of incidence. Now a ray of light which is oblique means at an angle it is falling on this interface. Here we draw a normal. N dash is the normal. AO is the incident ray. As it is going from rarer to denser medium, which side will it bend? It will bend towards the normal. And this angle we call it as angle of incidence. And this angle we call it as angle of refraction. Okay. So this is the figure for the refraction. Here we have considered that the ray of light is passing from rarer to denser medium. So which side it is bending? It is bending towards the normal. Okay, now the first law of refraction is the same as that of reflection. That is, the incident ray, the refracted ray, and the normal at the point of incidence can be drawn on the same plane. Plane means can be drawn on the same surface. Like all the three rays I have drawn on the plane of the board. I have drawn on the surface of the board. Right? And when you are drawing in your copy, you can draw all the three rays on the sheet of paper, on the plane of your paper, on the surface of your paper. So all these three rays lie on the same plane. They can be drawn on the same plane. They can be drawn on the same surface. So draw this figure and write the first law. Laws of refraction. First law. Let's complete the first law. Then we'll proceed to the second law. Okay. Draw the figure. Ray of light. Let it is going from air to glass. That is rarer to denser medium. Here AO is the incident ray. O is called as the point of incidence. And OB is called as the refracted ray. Angle I is the angle of incidence, and here angle R is the angle of refraction. Angle R is the angle of refraction. Now write the first law. The incident ray, write down, the incident ray, comma, the refracted ray, and the normal drawn at the point of incidence, lie on the same plane, Okay, so which three rays? The incident ray, the refracted ray, and the normal. Where we have drawn the normal? At the point of incidence. What do you mean by normal? Perpendicular to the surface which is separating the two media. Okay, so the incident ray, the refracted ray, and the normal drawn at the point of incidence. Where we have drawn the normal? At the point of incidence. So these three rays lie on the same plane, PLANE, that is on the same surface. Okay, so this is the first law. Now the second law of refraction states that the sine of angle of incidence, okay, the trigonometric ratio, sine, cosine, tan, I think you have studied in maths. Okay, so the second law states that the ratio of sine of angle of incidence So the sign of angle of refraction is constant. The ratio of the sign of angle of incidence to the sign of angle of refraction is constant. This ratio is constant. And what is this constant called? This constant is called as the refractive index of the second medium with respect to first. Here glass is the second medium and air is the first medium. Why? Because the ray of light is passing from air to glass. So the second medium here is glass and the first medium is air. So what is this constant called? Constant is called as refractive index. Refractive index of which medium? Of second medium with respect to first. With respect to the first medium. So write the second law. The ratio of sine of angle of incidence. The ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction. To the sine of angle of refraction is constant. And this constant is called as refractive index, is called as the refractive index of the second medium with respect to first. This constant is called as the refractive index of the second medium with respect to first. Okay, then mathematically you can write down sin I upon sin r is constant for a given pair of media. Okay, for a given pair. If we change this pair, if we change air to water, then this value will change. So for a given pair of medium, this value is constant. So write down sin I upon sin r. Write it mathematically like this. Sin I upon sin r is constant for a given pair of medium. Write down for a given pair of medium. Sin I upon sin r is constant for a given pair of medium. Okay, now this second law was given by Snell, a scientist Snell. So this second law is also called as the Snell's law. So write down, this law is also called as the Snell's law. This law is also called as the Snell's law. This law is also called as the Snell's law. Okay, so these are the two laws of refraction. Okay, the first law states that the incident ray AO, the refracted ray OB, and the normal, which is drawn at the point of incidence. What is the normal? NN dash. Lie on the same plane, that is, they can be drawn on the same surface. And the second law states that the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant for a given pair of media. And this constant here is called as the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. Okay, so these are the laws of refraction. Okay, now here you will not leave the class.